We've had someone ask if they can upgrade from these old hinged type windscreen brackets on their Land Rover Defender to these later types. So we've done it, and yep, sure enough, you can swap from the early type to the late type. They're a straight swap. So this is a genuine one as you get it from Land Rover, unpainted. It's made from a sort of zinc aluminium alloy. They do corrode, so why would you want to upgrade? And we've also got some other options we'll show you. For start, you're unlikely really to bend your windscreen down. You haven't got removable door tops on this Defender, so even if you did flip the windscreen down, it's going to look a bit odd. They corrode like crazy. Yeah, they seize up, so it's worth changing. Also, it makes it look like a newer car if that's your bag. So what options have you got to upgrade? Right, so I've laid them all out on the floor here. So you've got the hinge type on the car, and then this is the other one that I showed you, which is just the later type replacement. Now the problem with these is they can corrode, so we've got a couple of alternatives to cover that. One thing to note actually is they are handed. So if you look here, you can see that the bottom two holes are central, but the other one's offset. So they are left and right handed. So if you're changing them, make sure you get a pair. These are some aluminium anodized, sort of machined billet aluminium, and because they're anodized, they are less prone to corrosion, and they've got quite a neat finish on those. And we've got those available in silver and black anodized. The other option you've got is these new molded covers that we've developed, which you can actually fit over the standard one. So if you just get the standard normal ones, or if you get some second-hand ones, you can give them a bit of a clean, and then you can fit these ABS plastic covers over the top, which protects them from the weathering. And then if you paint, you can either leave this cover with this sort of slightly textured black finish, or you can there you go, they clip in and cover there, or you can paint them the colour of your vehicle, and they're not going to corrode like the others. The other thing to note is the gaskets. So with these billet ones, you get these gaskets. We've also got a laser machine in-house, so we've machined up some gasket kits here, which we also sell. Right, okay, so let's have a go at showing you how to do this. With the aluminium billet ones, you do also get a new set of bolts, which is handy, as you'll see in the video, because one of the bolts is a different size. So right, we've got Ian doing the work today. So so basically, if you open the door, let's have a look how we're doing for light in here. I'll get my phone out. That's okay. What you've got on the inside, you want to flip up that little. You've got this sort of flip down assembly here, which is supposed to. Okay, ooh, where are we going? Right, so you've got that assembly there which clamps the top down until you're ready to lower it. And what we've got to do is we've got to get in behind that. So if you loosen that top nut, that hinges down out the way. And then what we've got in there, we've got that big crosshead screw at the top. And then lower down, we've got two the Allen head bolts. We've got one above and one below. If I get the torch at the right angle, you can see those. So we've actually loosened those in the video, so we'll just whip those off now. So we've got the crosshead on the top there. Okay, and then we've got the Allen head. Right, so the top bolt with the crosshead Phillips is actually a bigger bolt than you. So let's have a look at those bolts there, Ian, if you get those out. So this is the assembly, we've pulled it off. You can see you've got those Allen head bolts there. And this forms obviously the brace for the bracket. And then the top one, oh, sorry. Okay, the top bolt, we'll compare the top bolt when we get it out. Now these can be fairly rusted. You may well be advised to use an impact driver to get these out. It took two of us with a bit of a fight. They've been on there for a few years. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so if you put that, there we go. So you can see that the top bolt is a bigger diameter than the lower bolts. But what you've got then is you then expose the 3 holes. We've got the 3 holes that we're going to bolt it to, and then if we whip off the, yeah, let's have a look. So obviously, yeah, as you're undoing the last one, make sure you're holding it there. But this is the sort of thing you're left with. The gaskets will probably be corroded. But if you actually compare then the underside of this one here that we've taken off to our genuine one here, you can see that all the holes are the same. The actual profile's the same if I put them together. So the profiles are the same, okay, regardless of my cover. But there could be a secondary benefit of the cover, is that it will cover the edge where your paint joint, because invariably you'll be left with a sort of where you can see the original colour under here, and you've got the difference there. So what we'll do is we'll just clean up the outside here, remove these old gasket bits, and then we'll come back and join you and refit one of the later style brackets. So we've cleaned it up to a degree and we're ready to reassemble. So what we've got, we're going to put a new gasket on, we're going to put the new original type zinc alloy bracket on, we're going to put some new bolts in. We've got 3 new bolts here. We are then going to put a cover on, and we're going to use a bit of silicone to hold the cover on. So that's what we're doing. Right then, do you want to grab a bolt? You have to split that gasket in 2. They're just held together there for... Okay. So yeah, put that first bolt through perhaps instead. That's it. Line him up. Okay. Position that over. Do you want to see? Alright, don't worry about that gasket, we'll spin that straight when we're ready. Right, you got the second part of the gasket. Yeah, so the gasket you've got to make sure you got the right way round, but do you want me to... There we go, that's it. Right, pull it back a bit. There we go. Right, pushing through again. Right, hold on. There we go. Get that one in a couple of turns. Lovely. Just check that bottom one. Hold on. Hold steady. You get the gasket over it. Give it a little push. That's it. Hold on that. Let me get the... I've got the gasket on. Hold on. Ah, the gasket's on the wrong way. My bad. Yeah, because that bottom hole's off centre. Spin that round. Right, little push. That's it. Okay, right, let me just hold that top gasket. Right, let me get that top gasket in the right. He's sort of dug into that top a bit. Let me just give him a jiggle. Okay. Okay. Alright, gasket's lush. Right, and we'll give those a final tighten in a minute. We're going to just open up the alcohol wipe sachet, give that a clean. Now you could give this a prime, or you could paint it body colour. We're going to fit our covers straight over it. Leave the black covers on it, I think it'll be fine. The black covers will match the rear view mirror and the wipers and everything else. Right then. So we'll grab these. They look like little coffins, don't they? Coffins for a little gerbil or something. Put a bit of silicone adhesive. A couple of squid. Yeah, a couple of... That's it. Now they pretty much clip on. Now if you're putting these on old ones, it's worth just tidying up the paint, and because if it's gone a bit flaky, the paint, they might be a bit of a tight fit. But yeah, once you've got a bit of silicone in there, they pretty much stay on themselves. And then push that cover over. Okay, you just have to hold it for a minute there while the silicone finds its place. And there we go, that's the job done. Yeah, just one point to note is we are going to get these available in colours painted. So if you have a particular colour choice, give us a call or drop us an email and we'll get some painted up in a batch. So you can just fit them on painted, ready to go.